Wow. We're still here. January Michelle made a bunch of tattoo appointments that May Michelle is now experiencing. January Michelle was not prepared for a global pandemic. Tattoo shops were reopened. That's the airplane. I had one tattoo session already last week, 6 hours long. I was tired. I just want to do something easy. So I am going to be making, I don't know what it's called. It's just like the ways that you fold pastry. Puff pastry origami, because I'm desecrating my body. Why not do 7 different twists, like the 7 deadly sins? I was just trying to think of a theme, like Gordon Ramsay. It's like there's no point in making puff pastry from scratch. You can just buy it from the shop as long as you make sure that it's high quality, because puff pastry takes a really long time. I've worked with puff pastry a lot before, from scratch, the traditional braids, palmiers. Once again, put together a spreadsheet of the different techniques. You can find all of these on Tasty or any of those top-down cooking videos, and they're really cool, but it's just a pain to like trawl through them over and over again. Screenshotted all of the ones that I liked. I did some analysis, looked at how many squares of pastry it needs, because some of them need 2 squares and some of them only need 1. I calculated exactly for the 7 different twists, there will be 9 squares, so I can make a perfect square of puff pastry, slice it up, and I should be able to make all of these shapes if I know how to do math. I might not, so let's just see what happens when I am probably tattoo delirious. Man, there's so many planes. Why are there so many planes? We're at shelter in place. The infinity braid, diamond, pinwheel, coil, ruffles, the caged apple, and flower. If I actually end up doing them, or if they end up just looking like monstrosities. There's a time where I was actually trying to make the braid puff pastries and it burst open because I didn't close them tight enough, like a head crab. Now the real question is, which pastry fold is which sin? Let's name all of the sins. Greed, we have wrath, we have pride, sloth, lust, gluttony. Okay, envy. There we go. Whoa, did you watch Full Metal Alchemist when you were younger? Man, this is hard. This is a hard decision. This is a hard decision. Coil is definitely gluttony, you know? It's just enveloping itself. It's a log. I think it just gives off that kind of vibe. The ruffles has got to be lust, because it looks, you know, sensuous, sinuous, and it's 2 folded on top of each other with a little sugar in the middle, a little spice. And then I think the caged apple is envy, encapsulating the fruit. Sloth has to be the pinwheel, you know, not trying to impress anybody. Greed is clearly the diamond, and we know what that's all about. Wrath is flowers, because it blooms. Pride has to be the infinity braid. This one, pride is a loop. You fall within a cycle of upholding yourself. Let's start making our puff pastry. I failed massively over 3 times in a row. Went with plan B, which was buy a nice puff pastry that was pre-made. I'm also back from getting tattooed, and I literally went to Berkeley Bowl right after I was done getting tattooed. I don't know, I'm rusty. I can't even open this box. USDA grade AA butter, cream, and natural flavorings, unbleached, unbrominated flour, water, salt, and lemon juice. Okay, let's see what we're working with. And it's one of these boys, basically just a pastry cutter. You can use a knife if you want. I've actually never purchased puff pastry before until now. I'm afraid I'll break it. Oh, I did already. So this was not the size expected. I think what we're gonna need to do is take the strips off for the twirls. Wow, that's already really crooked. got me shook. These were not the sizes I was expecting. All right, this is more acceptable. Fold it in half. And, okay, so we don't want to slice the tip. Okay. Open this up. Oh, you have to turn it around. Fold this one over here. Oh, it's kind of wonky, but that's fine. One up here. Wow, it's so ugly. Kind of did the diamond. It's very important to have a perfect square, and this pastry was not it. The pinwheel got another boy rolled out. Okay, so let's start with the corner. And you want to fold in like right into the center. This one's much easier. This one's much more intuitive. Just gotta say. Oh. We run into the issue with our sizing. Here's our pinwheel. Oh God. The rest of them will need filling. Let's try one of the harder ones. Yeah, I'm not feeling confident at all. Blackberry jam. Cover it. I'm just gonna turn this around because I'm very, very bad at cutting straight lines horizontally. We wanna make 5 lines. They don't touch the corners. Okay. Yeah. And then what you're supposed to do is like open it up. Oh God, this is already starting to become a nightmare. Oh God, jam is spilling everywhere. Ah! So you're supposed to take this corner and put it through alternating 3 parts. This is satanic. Who thought of this? Who thought of this? It's like a war zone. Oh no. Oh God, it looks like I'm watching something give birth. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Just gonna set this one right over here. I just have this like moment where I'm just, what happens here? And then you get this. Not true. Not true at all. Let's keep going. Put a dollop of jam in the middle. That's way too big. I'm gonna half that. Fold it in. Scrunch it all up. Flip it over. Smush it down. 8 cuts. Twist them out. Perfect squares are very important to making these shapes. My beautiful snowflake. I don't even trust myself with any of these. My space management. Oh. Dude, this is a freaking huge strawberry. What kind of steroids do they have these things on? And this one is a complex pattern. It's 3-4, 3-4, and the 4 is cut at the edge and 3 stay inside. Holes, put it over. You know, I don't think I've cut them deep enough. You can pry them open yourselves. Maybe I should just do 2. Okay. Yeah. They kind of look like boobs. Yay. Oh. So I think it's halfway. I think that's the rule. Oh, I should have rolled that one out before. Oh, whatever. Too little, too late. You know, I think this one's the most successful. Just how do you hold it together? We have our ring. Final one. A little sugar and cinnamon. I only have Costco size cinnamon. It's a mess. But put sugar down. Then just plop it on top. Cool, okay. We did that one with relative ease. Our biggest failure, our pride. How fucking deep is that? I'm just gonna see if I can put back together my pride. Oh God. Oh Lord. Let's make some braids, how about that? This just looks so graphic. It looks like I'm handling intestines. So I'm gonna put these in the fridge because I messed with them for so long. The remains of my pride. This lust is unwinding. Gluttony, envy, the empty greed, because you're always unfulfilled inside. We have sloth here who is just starting to dissolve. And we have wrath. Y'all, I have been living here for almost 2 damn years, and I just found out that the oven light works. This button up here, what? There they are, the sins burning in hell. Wow, here they are, all cooling. Hard remains of pride, lust, envy. Wait, no, glutton. That's gluttony. Sloth, wrath, and greed. We did it. Pastry origami is a very complex art. I'll be back and hopefully make perfect squares. I will take out a ruler. Just watch. In the meantime, it's puff pastry. It's gonna taste good regardless, so I'm gonna enjoy myself.